Hi, this is Gilbert S. with the Unnamed Game Co.
And this is Jordan T with Zone Fighter Games.
Were you deep in your book?
Yes, it was also a really dumb comedy bit.
Was it? Was it intended to be a dumb comedy bit?
It was.
I didn't want to call you out on it, but I thought I'd be like, I'm gonna just pretend like I don't know what I'm supposed to say with you looking at the book. I was like, am I supposed to say a punchline here, or am I supposed to do a setup here? Hey, Jordan, don't look at your book.
This this works up. This works as a punchline enough for me.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be like, hey, we're recording, and then you were supposed to look up and go, we're recording? Oh my gosh!
Say goodnight, Steve. Good night, Steve.
So we're back to building random ass characters.
Mm-hmm.
Um and if you're hearing my fan in the back, it is hot here in California, so it's not hot as in other places because we're California. But it's hot for us. So you'll be hearing a fan in the background. And I'm not gonna try to edit it out because I'm really doing this for a dog.
Yeah, we don't edit anything.
No. I tried to when I first started doing this, and like, we're gonna edit this thing and make this nice. Nope. Once I figured out how to make the audio work where it doesn't have that weird reverb thing, we have never looked back.
That's
I don't
true.
even, honestly, I don't even rewatch this before I upload it. I just go,
Done.
it's live. I don't
fine.
think I said anything offensive in this thing, so I think if there's a time where we would say something offensive, maybe we need to think about that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So today, making our weird ass characters, we've decided last time that we are going to make a Goblin Paladin.
Right.
Whose background is a noble.
Ooh. Already off to a great start.
Off to a great start. Okay. It's time to roll some gosh darn dice. See, this thing gets a +2 dex and a +1 con. That is not a bad option for a goblin.
I will be using Sailor Moon dice today that
Yep.
I have acquired.
4 and a 3 or however you want to mix this up. Lately, everybody, Jordan can't miss with his dice.
I guess not, which is why today I will be rolling Sailor Moon dice.
I really don't want this character to go badly because goblins get it rough already. So
They do, and we as a community and a hobby rely too much on goblin imagery to enjoy ourselves.
yeah,
We dice goblin. We do all kinds of things. We call it goblin core.
I've always thought about making a goblin slayer character who only will kill goblins in game.
Hey, you want to go kill this dragon? Not at all.
I only kill goblins.
It's true.
Wait, what?
All right, first one. Ooh. Oh no. That is a crisp 18.
Your dice are broken.
I love my dice, and my dice love me back. That's.
We're supposed to be making crappy characters, and you just keep making great rolls.
I'll switch from a dice
No,
tower.
No. Keep. We have to stay to the original. Don't try to change it midstream.
That's true. We can't.
We gotta be equivalent across the board.
4, 8. That's 12.
Okay, 18, 12.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. An 11.
An 11. 18, 11, 12. Still
right.
above average.
All right. So that's 3, and then now we're going to switch to just 3 instead of 4 and dropping the lowest. I'm going to go ahead and take out the Serena die.
But Serena's the best. Wait, which one's Serena again?
Just Sailor Moon.
Oh.
Yeah. So we will be rolling Mercury, Jupiter, and Mars.
Mercury, Jupiter, and Mars?
Yeah, you know, the fun ones. The cutest ones.
I am a Jupiter fan, and I am a Mercury fan. I had a crush on Jupiter as a
Who
kid.
didn't?
Jupiter
She was tall. She was tall and green. That's all you needed.
Athletic. Like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Strong women.
Strong women's. I like them tall. I want a step ladder. I need a step ladder to give you a kiss. Here we go. That's a 16.
With 3 dice?
With 3 dice, it was a 16.
Bjork. Even just like... okay, fine. 18, 16, 12, 11.
That's another 12.
18, 16, 12, 12, 11.
And our final roll is 8.
Okay, so they have 1 bad die roll. Got it. Okay. So none of our characters have strength, except for the wizard, which is the funny part of this whole thing, right?
That's true. Even our barbarian isn't strong, but they're real fast.
Can you be a paladin without much strength?
I mean, I was actually thinking about this today, because I've definitely seen people who play paladins without heavy armor.
So we have 18, 16, 12, 12, 11, and 8. I'm gonna say Khan gets the 11.
That's fair.
Since he's a +2 dex, we should put the dex put 18 on dex, right?
Yeah, we'll just make him scrangly.
Yeah, in his plate armor.
Yeah.
It's gonna mess with my mobility. But you're the only one who can wear plate armor. Oh yeah. Okay, now we have 12, 12, 16, and 8. We already have a character that doesn't have a high intelligence.
Right.
We already have a character that doesn't have any strength.
We already have a character that doesn't have high charisma.
So, not a very wise paladin? Gotcha.
Sure. I can't remember if paladins need wisdom or not.
I feel like we should put the 16 on strength. It just makes sense.
It does. It really does.
And then 12 on intelligence and 12 on charisma.
Agreed. No.
This is not a very weak character.
No, it's really not.
Okay, they get 2 skills. Athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine, and religion.
Well, they are a paladin.
Yeah, so that means we don't give them religion, right?
Right.
Gotcha. Insight? Nah. Intimidation. And medicine. Because every single one of our guys has medicine, I think.
This is true. This is true. Every one of them knows first aid at the very least.
We are all medics. Even the medicine is like a wisdom modifier thing, so it's like, I know how to bandage this person up. But, like, I don't know how to bandage this person up. Sure.
Oh my god.
11 hit points. And they will be walking around also with a, rapier or something.
I was gonna say hammer.
Yeah, I mean, but if they've got an 20 dex, they should be using some sort of, like, nimble weapon, shouldn't they?
They should, which is a perfect reason for us to give them a hammer.
Gotcha. They carry a hammer. It's hammer time.
Yep, we're max minning.
Okay, so what are we gonna... You called the last one Duragar, right?
We did.
Bruh. That's the name of this character. His name is bruh.
Because I've got a big name thing in the back here.
No. His name is bruh.
Agreed. Done.
So that's just BR.
Yep. Done.
Bruh. So we have Mod.
Odd.
We have
Leshanna.
Leshanna, Lemiel.
Leshanna Lemiel.
We have Duragar.
We have Duragar.
And then we have Burr. That was a car. How did they get the name Burr?
It's a family name. It's like his much like his great grandmother. Bra 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 bra.
Nah, I don't know. How about? I like it to be something tragic. When he was born, the raccoons, the legitimate evil raccoons, knew that he was a prophesied baby, a paladin of the squirrel,
the chosen one,
and so they tried to kill him, or her. I haven't decided on this one part yet.
It's true.
Let's say it's a her. Tried to kill her by kidnapping her in the middle of the night and throwing into a lake.
Classic story for chosen ones.
And when she was thrown in, she was elevated out of the lake by a holy squirrel.
Holy squirrel.
A holy squirrel, like holding her in her arms. The squirrel gave back the baby to the mother, and the squirrel simply said, "Burr burr 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 burr."
Yeah.
And then they were like, "That's the child's name. It's burr 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 burr."
The child's name is burr 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 burr.
And burr 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 has been raised as a goblin noble in the capital of Goblinonia.
I like it. I love it.
Which, of course, is considered the center city of the Squirrel Faith, which is the last bastion city of the Squirrel Faith.
Yes.
Every other city has fallen in the revolution to the Church of the Raccoon, except for this one city of Goblinonia.
But then again, most goblins don't believe in higher beings. They definitely believe in lower beings, or beings that are slightly to the left of them.
They believe in squirrel power because a mighty squirrel is the squirrel is the divine littlest of them all.
It's true.
Yeah. Be like the squirrel. Is what they're told in schools growing up.
Be like the squirrel. Hoard things. Hoard so many things.
Which is why Goblinonia has so many like unknown treasures that are like stashed there.
That's true.
So many like weird dungeons that are underneath it. That like
it all started off as separate dungeons, but because they kept expanding their dungeons, eventually they just all kind of collided together and made one giant super dungeon.
Yeah. So it's a massive dungeon underneath Goblinonia. And they don't even know how to catalog anything, so they don't know what's down there. And that's how the three adventurers, Mmmmod and Leshanna and Duragar, found themselves in Goblinonia. They were happy, faithful, lovers of the squirrels, and they were like, "Hey, let's go explore these dungeons."
Get some cool stuff, make some money mapping it out.
And that's where they met Burr.
Who was searching for some kind of holy thing?
Trinket.
I like trinket.
Found the three of them in the dungeon, and together they managed to escape a very tense situation where a party had infiltrated the dungeon, who were followers of the raccoon.
I think we got something here.
Yes. Now we just need to run this game.
We do need to run this game.
For the dog that likes to watch us, do you want to be our GM? No?
You want to be a good dog?
Okay, so let's flesh out a little bit more of this world. Now that we've got a party, right? Now we've got this party. We've talked a lot about all of these little things, and I don't think we've really I think we've just sort of spitballed a bunch of stuff.
We have.
Okay. I am 100% down for a city called Goblinonia.
Okay.
That is the last bastion of the Scroll Faith.
I'm very on board as well with its giant super dungeon.
It happens to be the goblins who run the city that is the last before the evil raccoon faith destroys the world and conquers everything. It's like the goblins are the one thing standing between utter domination.
Right. And it's because of their mostly indifference to other faiths.
Yes, they believe in the squirrels because the squirrels are little, and little things like that shouldn't be that powerful.
No.
So there's really only two faiths. There's the faith of the squirrel and the faith of the raccoon.
That's true.
The goblins don't like the faith of the raccoon because I like to believe that the goblins live a life of complete honesty.
So they'll tell you to your face that they want to rob you or be your friend.
Yes. But they're mostly peaceful goblins. Goblins in this world are the good guys. They're the holy knights that fight. They have a Templar group that's out there to defeat the raccoons. They are the light, the last light in the darkness.
They are the chosen.
The last bastion against the bad.
They are the chosen by at least the squirrel god.
At least the squirrel gods have chosen them, because only those that are small can really understand the faith of the squirrel. Only those who have felt themselves as small and little and belittled understand the faith of the squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
The Elven Kingdom, which was the last, the Alliance City, was overthrown, and that's how Leshanna, Lemiao, who also was a noble, whose father was a council member. Let's make sure.
I believe that's what we said. They were either a council member or just someone of import.
They were their background is a hermit, because their father was a very important person, but then he was killed in the revolution. And as a result, Leshanna ran away and became a hermit.
Right. And in reality, Leshanna's father was actually sending supplies to the goblins.
Yes. He was part of an elven, an alliance that wanted to stand up against the Church of the Raccoon. I think the elves remained neutral, and they said, we're not going to get in the middle of this war. We're not going to get in the middle of this faith war that you're having. And then, but he was secretly working with Goblinonia.
Right.
And then they found out. He was put out. They killed him, and Leshanna Lemiao ran off and escaped. And became a hermit and started raising squirrels.
The holy animal.
Yeah. For whatever reason, she was able to raise them and then sell them as guide squirrels.
Yes. Guides.
Which is when she met Mmmmod. And Maud fell in love with Leshanna.
Just immediately, because
Just because he could. He did.
Because he could, and he did.
And they became on the run from the Raccoon Church, because raising squirrels is considered blasphemous.
It is blasphemous to the Raccoon Lords.
Mm-hmm. He was initially sent there to kill her, but instead fell in love.
It's true.
And on their travels of running away, they ran into Duragar, who would sing songs educational songs in pubs that were not at all educational.
Nope. They were in fact disinformational.
Yes, very disinformational. And he meant well. He was just
He
not
did.
very bright.
Nope.
And as a result, the very intelligent Leshanna Lemiao and the very intelligent Mmmmod took in their dumb friend. Because both of these have a 16 intelligence and a 17 intelligence, by the way. They took in their dumb friend because they're like, well, we'll bring you in, and then we will watch you from spouting horrible mistruths because people find you super charismatic and they believe everything you say.
It's true.
Because Duragar's got a 17 charisma, so when he talks, even though he's the dumbest character ever,
People are generally going to listen.
yeah, they're generally going to listen to what he's got to say. So he's going to sing songs about how if you eat certain foods, you're not going to die, and usually
Right.
he's talking about poison or something.
And weapons become magic if you just take care of them.
Yeah. Blood isn't real, it's just a concoction of your mind.
That's true. Blood is not real.
Yeah. So, so the three of them started partying together, and then they found themselves in Goblinonia because they needed to find a safe haven.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started discovering the underground, which is when they met who was looking for a trinket, but was also but so was the raccoon church. And then they found each other, and they're like, it's our trinket. And they're like, and then they discovered they were raccoonites, and got into a fight, and the four of them victorious.
Did what adventurers do.
So that's the recap of our little party. If we missed anything, a dog, please tell us.
Yeah,
Type
be a
it
good
in.
boy and you tell us.
Yes, type it in the comments below. And again, doggy, or we appreciate the comments you do post, but we have to remind you to please try to keep it civil, and
Be a good boy.
yeah, and not say offensive things, because that is not okay to put those in the comments.
Yeah, you need to be a good dog.
Good dog. Be a good dog.
Be a good dog.
Unless the one who's writing those things is a cat and is secretly framing you. And then that's something you need to have a conversation with us about.
I've seen the Hollywood movies about this. Cats and dogs, they're always...
Getting along?
No, not at all. Absolutely not.
I must have misinterpreted that whole thing.
Yes. So I'll send you links later to the Wikipedia.
Okay. So, this is our little party. We had a lot of fun building it for you all. Mod, Duragar, and and Leshanna Lemiao are a wonderful group of four party adventurers. We have the Elven Barbarian Hermit. We have the half-orc Wizard. We have the Dwarven Bard,
who is in Duragar, named Duragar.
Dumb as rocks.
We
Legitimately dumb as rocks.
What an active choice we made on that one. I kind of love it.
And then we have the Paladin Goblin, who is a noble of the Goblinonia, who worships the wonderful faith of the squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
They are the light in the darkness.
They are the gold nuts. I don't know. We'll workshop that.
So, me and Jordan here will probably try to put together a game on this, maybe.
I think we should.
Yeah, it would be really fun to play these characters. Which character do you want to play, Jordan?
Oh gosh. Currently the one that jumps out to me is the is the Duragar Bard, but I'm definitely okay with ever playing who is left.
Yeah.
So if we have some guests on and they want to play stuff, I will simply just play whoever is left.
Yeah, I think that's my opinion too. I think the character I think that finds me. I'm always interested in the most recent character that we write, but I'm open to any character as well. Let's try to find ourselves 2 players and a GM to help us run this biatch.
Yes. And we'll give them the challenge of a prompt.
Yeah. Deal with this craziness that we've made. You know what, Jordan? If you can find some people, Unnamed Game Co. will happily foot the bill for a game.
Okay.
Make it happen, Captain.
Paid job opportunity. All right.
Yeah. We'll discuss that offline, but
Absolutely.
Unnamed's always happy to make content. Pew, 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 pew. Anyways, I've been Gilbert S.
I've been Jordan T.
Stay
Gold.